Everyone, I'm Jude Hotep, the goddess astrologer and alchemical initiatrix. I'm going to get into the chart and pull some cards for you. So there's powerful happenings this week, particularly for women. This is all about a divine feminine awakening. Uranus is in Taurus until 2026. So Taurus is a divine feminine. Uranus is awakening. The divine feminine has been awakening on the planet for the last so many years, particularly more en masse. More women are stepping into their power and their independence. Mars has come to join this, and Mars is the masculine, but Mars is in Taurus right now. And so it's really about intuitive, inspired, guided action that has to do with our awakening. So taking action on the insights, epiphanies, and understandings that you get, all coupled with our destiny for the divine feminine to be awakened. Uranus conjunct Uranus. So it's a really important week for the divine feminine, for you to wake up to your power and your empowerment and step into that. And with Jupiter going retrograde on Thursday, 3 hours after the new moon, it's really important to really implement in this new moon the story about your divine feminine and who you are and your empowerment as a woman and your visibility and your platform and your growing and scaling that you want to step into, create, and be. Like, be the light goddess, be the highest version of yourself, the more visible woman, the more empowered woman, the more woman who's standing in her assertiveness and knows her no and yes, and knows she's of the light and knows her powers and gifts and talents and abilities, and does not let any sort of masculine suppress her, or psychic attacks, or the masculine out in the world keep her down. So this Leo energy here is this fixed fire energy. A lot of fires around the world right now. We have the moon in Cancer moving into the second decan of Cancer, past Venus, our deep heart, soul longings and wants. And so the moon is talking to us today and got all that information from Venus about what she wants. She is very, very crabby here. She is very much in this deep emotional place of wants and desires, and emotional about relationships in a way of like, what am I emotionally getting from relationships, and what am I not emotionally getting in relationships that I desire and that I want, and that is not coming, that is not reciprocated and coming back. And it's very much today this energy of, being in this grace, it's this energy of grace today. There's the balsamic moon, the moon's in the balsamic phase moving towards the sun. The moon is exalted here. The moon is at home in its, in its rulership of Cancer. So the moon's happy here. And the sun is at home. So we have the sun and the moon both at home. Our emotions, the feminine and the masculine. And so it's this place of creation, destiny. It's the unity, it's the unification, it's the deeper purposes for being alive, being a soul and a body, being a spirit and being alive at this time. And it's very much about this understanding, because this is this is a semi-sextile, and is very much about this energy of what do we, Mercury and the moon are in the semi-sextile. So Mercury is getting all this information about the deep emotional longings and the clearing out of all the subconscious places where you are subservient, Lilith and Cancer, to what you wanted emotionally, but wasn't actually truth, wasn't actually coming from within you out and magnetizing what you deserve and what you want and what you long for. There's deep things happening here. Lilith is about women and about how she's been demonized for standing up into her power. That's what Lilith is about. So, Lilith, Adam tried to suppress her and then included God in on it and said that, and so God, quote unquote, and Lilith and in Adam, these masculine deities and forces and mystical and spiritual, right, are both like in on it together and telling Eve that she needs to be subservient to Adam. And because she doesn't, now she's villainized and turned into like a supposed baby killer. And so there's deep stuff here about our wound as women, as the divine feminine, and our deep wound as being tortured, killed, burned at the stake, killed by the masculine, murdered by the masculine, suppressed, pushed down, domesticated by the masculine over and over and over and over and over and over again. Last 5,000 years. This is about the divine feminine awakening and waking up, but our rise raises humanity out of this darkness, out of this malignant masculine toxicity, wounded, damaged masculine. This is such an important time for women to step into their power and stop playing around. Like, it is not a time to play around. The masculine is out to get the feminine right now. I don't say that lightly. I don't say that lightly. The reason why I say that is because every time women have gotten and reached into their power, because women change all of humanity, meaning all of humanity raises and steps into their power and their enlightenment and their leadership, and then we advance as a species, finally, which has been suppressed for hundreds and hundreds of years. Men, the malignant masculine, toxic masculinity tries to always suppress, kill, hurt, harm, control, and have power and domination over women, because women are who change the world. So this is very crazy time. It's not a time to play around. If you see the septile from Uranus to Venus, our relationships and the feminine and our passions, and Uranus about higher mind, awakening consciousness. It's about the septile is awakening women. There's otherworldly things coming in this week, today, to awaken women to their power. Step into your power. Now is the time. It's not a time to play around. Whatever you don't want to be in your life all the way up to December, and you be mulling on and sussing out and just combing through, get it out of your life, because Jupiter goes retrograde 3 hours after the new moon. Get it out of your life and be done with it, because otherwise you will be in a fun kind of rumination about it all until December. So if you don't want to be thinking about it, looking at it, doing it, all of those things, then get it out of your life. It's so powerful to cut cords. I'm going to pull some cards for us and stop sharing the screen. Fox spirit, about thinking on your feet. Fox is a divine feminine symbol. It's so amazing. I don't know if you've ever met a fox, but they're just graceful and amazing. Fox has definitely been in my life a lot, and it's the divine feminine, and it's thinking as you go, like being in the flow and knowing that you don't need the answers before. You don't need the answers until you need them. The answers come in the moment that you need them. You understand everything you need to know as you know it. That's being in your feminine power. That's the power of your feminine. That's the power of the divine that flows through you as a woman. It's really important to wake up to who you are and how powerful and important you are and how much you matter. How much you matter. Women struggle with so much self-worth issues for no reason other than everyone around them is trying to keep them down. I talked to a woman not too recently where everyone in her life is telling her that she's this and she's a problem and she's got this issue and got that issue. And it's like, some of them are helpers and healers and psychologists. And it's like, wow, wow, we have to wake up and realize anybody telling you something wrong, not supporting you, loving you, proud of you, helping you, encouraging you is not of the light. And they're not going to get better. And you got to stop being this empath that just believes in the good so much in people that you have blinders on. Get the blinders off. Chameleon spirit. In reverse, act as if. Be the empowered woman, act like it, own it, and you will create that for yourself. And then the things will come up and then you'll face them and deal with them. This cat, I'm house sitting, and this isn't my house, I'm house sitting, and this cat is this rather plump cat, and she like cleans herself and goes to clean her big old belly, but she like grabs her like crotch, it looks like, as she's like cleaning her belly, and it's just like so funny. Like, she's just hilarious. She has to like hold herself to like be able to reach down to clean herself because she's so plump. Coyote spirit. Coyotes are just amazing. Divine detours. It's in reverse. So it's just saying, hey, there's divine detours in life to learn lessons, get understandings, and to really realize what you need to know in this world. That's a really important part of your PhD, that you teach the world, part of your guidance, and as a woman, part of what you're here to do. All right. So koi fish spirit, there's always enough. So always abundance, always plenty. It's about the wiring and the programming and all the thoughts about lack and scarcity. And that's all programmed. It's all programmed to keep you disempowered. And then, okay, you're like, well, what about the tangible reality of got to make money and the kids and the food and all these things? It's because when you're not in your feminine flow, you don't create, or there's things miswired, or you're not managing your brain, you don't know how, or you're not releasing emotions, you don't have that emotional mastery and understand how to do that. So it's really about stepping into this higher power and this higher place and understanding how you can be connected to the abundance that is truth. Which, what is abundance? It's ideas, it's your gifts, it's your power, it's your resourcefulness. It is your how to get shit doneness that you have that's special about you. Crow spirit in protection, very much about you're not realizing that you're co-creating with spirit. And so listen to your sign symbols, synchronicities, follow your flow and where you need to go. Follow your feminine flow. It's just flow. Like, don't think you have to stay in this timeline if I have this scheduled. If you're feeling like I need to go do this project right now, I have the idea right now, I have the verve to do it right now, I have the just wanting to go do it. That is your intuition calling you to like divine detours, to where it's like, no, we want you over here working co-creation with spirit, because this is going to bring about your joy and happiness and get you in that abundance mind state and show you how valuable you are and show you your channel and all your gifts and all your abilities and put you in that deep, creative, amazing place for you to create and you to build something positive and grow your thing. And then all the clarity comes in, and that place, clarity beckons and is around you and surrounding you. Skunk spirit about know your worth in reverse. So women this week, not understanding their value and their worth, and this is the week to step into it and get out of all of the stuff. Everyone I know nearly has put an end, a death, and had a death to something, some relationship, something that was trying to suck their power, or an energy vampire, or somebody from a past life, or some situation that everyone I know is like has put an end to something within the last like 6 weeks, couple months here. So groundhog spirit, very much about let go, time to let go of the junk, time to let go. And it just confirms the astrology, time to let go of all of the bull and to step into your power and rise, goddess, rise, connect to your sisters, be in this empowered place. If you want to be around a lot of empowered women, step into the Light Goddess Sisterhood, which you can get the link below. We're having the second sacred circle. We have one every single month where you get to sit in sacred space with other women, be heard, be seen, come as you are. You don't have to have makeup. You don't have to have anything. You just who you are. It's heart-centered, real women in their empowerment, divine feminine soulpreneurs. So you can come join us. You can join at thegoddessastrologer.com. You can click the link below. Happening tomorrow, so you still have time. If you're watching this earlier in the day, it is 8 p.m. Eastern time and 5 p.m. Pacific time. So, which is a good reminder for me because I'm not used to being in Pacific time at the moment. So so early. Also, if you'd like to book an astrology reading, you can do that at thegoddessastrologer.com. If you're interested in Alchemical Goddess, my coaching program, you can book a complimentary goddess call. I don't take everyone. I have limited spots. So look forward to possibly connecting with you there. I'm sending you lots of love. Don't let this week go by without raising the stakes on your empowerment, without raising and elevating into higher powerfulness instead of powerlessness. Let go of the powerlessness. All right. Sending you lots of love, goddess.